keeps control for Thompson. Pass for Stevens, wide open underneath on the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out, up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome to Thompson, where we're getting ready for what should be a pretty good girls high school basketball matchup tonight between the Thompson Tommies and the Hatton-Northwood Thunder. How you doing? I'm Joe Lancello. Thanks for joining us here on yourliveevent.com. And our pregame show brought to you by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. IHRYinsurance.com. Thompson comes in with a 7-0 record. They are ranked number 1 of the state in Class A. By the state's media, the Thompson girls are 4-0 in Region 2 play. This is not a region game because with the new class structure in North Dakota, Thompson is in Class A, Hatton-Northwood is in Class B. But the Thunder have been receiving votes in the Class B poll. The Thunder 5-2 on the year. In the JV game that ended just a little bit ago, it was Thompson beating Hatton-Northwood 52-21. We'll come right back to Thompson and check in with the coaches in this game. Tony Evanstead of Hatton-Northwood and Jason Brent of Thompson. We'll do that after these messages on yourliveevent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
I'm Freya Engen. I'm confident during the match, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Lily Bell. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Back at
Thompson on our pregame show. Thompson Tommy's girls hosting Hatton-Northwood tonight. Tony Evans is the coach of Hatton-Northwood, and the Thunder off to a pretty good start this year.
Yeah, so far I think we've had 7 games. We're 5-2. At times we've been playing pretty good basketball, and then at other times there's some things that we see we can improve on. So it's still early in the season, and whenever you get a chance to come play, it's always good to play good competition so you get better and better throughout the season. So far it's been going pretty good.
Who have been some of the people that have stood out for you this year?
Our Kennison Azure has been playing pretty well for us. Offensively, she's been looking to score a little bit more for us this year, which is good. And then we have Trista Bilden down low, Elizabeth Pinky down low. Both are averaging close to a double-double with points and rebounds, so they've been playing pretty good down there. And then McKenna Gator on the outside, defensively is just a pest for teams. She just has a motor. She doesn't seem to really stop, which is good. And then our other one, we have Amara Hausen, is just kind of our floor leader, brings the ball up, gets us into what we need to do. So it's those are kind of our 5 that we rely on for most of the games.
And I imagine it's been a good confidence boost because in the new region that you're in the new Class B, you're undefeated there.
So far, yeah, I guess. No, I think we lost 1 to Benson County, so that would have got us. That's one of our losses, and then our other loss was 10-point loss to Grafton. So it was 1-1, I guess, for where both losses are, Class A or Class B. But like you said, it's good to play good competition. Doesn't matter who it is. To be good, you got to play the good teams.
And this is a pretty good challenge as Thompson's ranked number 1 in the state, but also on your side, you're getting votes in the B poll, as I understand.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been a very, very good team the last few years. Actually the last, 10 plus years probably, they've been very good. And then, like you said, they're number 1 in the Class A, which is, it doesn't happen by accident. They're very good. And then, we're, I think, like you said, receiving votes, I think we were ranked a little bit, but then our losses kind of pushed us out of that, which in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter as long as we can peak towards the end of the season when we really need to worry about those things is what we're building for now.
So this is a pretty good test to really dive back into the water after the Christmas break. What will be the important things for you tonight?
Oh, absolutely. The big thing will be taking care of the ball and defending. We got to start doing a better job defensively, not losing our girls and beating them to spots. And then, like every game, every coach is going to say rebounding the ball. So those things, kind of playing good defense, defending the basketball as a team, taking care of the ball, and then going to get those rebounds.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you.
That's Tony Evans, head coach of the Hatton-Northwood Thunder. We'll return with our pregame show after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
My coworkers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Head to rjbroadcasting.com and get your free copy, the Digital Sports Guide. It's the winter sports guide for R&J Sports, and it's free, it's digital, and it's available on rjbroadcasting.com. The cover's blue, it's got great photos on it, and it's easy for you to download. Simply go to rjbroadcasting.com, click on the winter sports guide, or scan the QR code if you see it on the flyer or on our social media pages or on the screens. It's the winter sports guide, R&J Sports 2023-24, available now, rjbroadcasting.com.
Back at Thompson, the Tommies girls taking on Hatton-Northwood tonight. Jason Wren, the coach of the Thompson Tommies, is here with us now. And you guys have just kind of zoomed to the top of the Class A rankings, as they are now, undefeated and I think unanimous number one, too.
Yeah, I guess I don't know that part of it, but I know that, the rankings are one thing, but to us, we're trying to look at it as what we can be. We don't feel like we're maybe the best team in the state right now. Not that we can't be, but we feel like we still have a lot of work to do to get to that point. And at the same time, it's kind of nice to have a little bit of that target because we've seen a lot of good teams and they've come at us pretty hard. And, it's making us a better team. We're really excited this year about the competition we're going to see. We probably had a really good schedule and a lot of great competition, and it's making us better. And, we'll just see if we can keep improving upon that and maybe at some point here earn that ranking.
Now, this year, there are a couple of new girls that have, or not new girls necessarily, but they are in new roles. Janelyn Abdom and Claire Collin in those spots first off the bench. How are they doing for you?
Yeah, they've been doing fantastic. Those are just two good kids who, they kind of bought their time. They've been doing a nice job for us in the past in the JV, and finally this year they got their opportunity. Last year I think Claire led us on the JV by scoring, and just a fantastic shooter. She shoots well from the perimeter, but now she's stretched out a little bit. She's getting that 5'7", maybe close to 5'8" height. And, she's got a little bit of she can drop that hammer a little bit, and if she can get to the rim, that's enough height to cause some fits inside. And Janelyn Abdom, she's just a strong kid, and she's aggressive, and she goes up and gets a lot of boards for us, and she knows how to screen, and she understands with our system that every now and then when you get it inside, you got to kick it out, and other times you got to make a play. So those two have really done a great job of evolving into important basketball players for us.
What kind of things has the team done well that you're happiest with at this point?
Well, I think the three biggest things, we preach every year defense and rebounding, and that's just kind of the foundation of our program. But a few of the other things, when you look at the team we're bringing back, we knew we had some good scores, but we were afraid that we weren't going to be basketball players. And I think that we've done a nice job of sharing the basketball, moving it around. It's one thing to find a three-pointer, but you can find a three-pointer multiple times in a 35-second shot clock. So we've really been preaching pass up a good shot for a better shot, and I think the kids have done a nice job of just working together. It makes it a lot harder to defend if the other team doesn't know who's going to be knocking down those shots for us every night.
Now, Hatton-Northwood tonight, an experienced team, certainly one that you're familiar with from being in the old same region last year. What will be the important things for you tonight?
Well, they'll definitely have a size advantage on us. Pinky Girl and Building Girl both inside. They're pretty legit players. They're tough. They're physical, and they got a lot of athletic ability. And, the Azure kid's probably one of the better players around, in my opinion. She does so many nice things from the inside and the outside. So we're going to have to make sure we put ourselves in a good defensive position to where, we always have side help, and, we're digging in. But at the same time, we got to make sure to recognize where, Gator and Housen and some of these other girls are, to where if they kick it out, we can't let them knock down wide open shots either.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you very much.
That's Jason Wren, coach of the Thompson Tommies. We'll come back for the starting lineups as Thompson hosts Hatton-Northwood in girls basketball. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at Enbridge.com.
Improving finances and a desire to save more are consistently near the top of the list when it comes to New Year's resolutions. Well, maybe this is your sign to go from thinking about saving money to actually saving money and improving your finances with a CD special at First State Bank. A 9-month CD with a 5.07 interest rate, minimum $10,000. Visit their locations in Buxton, Grand Forks, Mayville, Portland, and Thompson to learn more. First State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
The Goose River Golf Club in Hillsboro wants to thank all of its members and everyone who played the course during this golf season. We appreciate all the local and area golfers who played our 9-hole course and look forward to seeing you again in the spring. Goose River Golf Club is just a short drive from Fargo and Grand Forks. Call 218-779-2658 for more information, or visit our website, gooserivergolfclub.com.
Not everyone can get Secret Service level protection, but with Irie Insurance you can. You see, we've got your back, protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, and so much more. Ensuring you've got the protection you need and all your questions answered faster than you can say classified information. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
Welcome back to Thompson. Joe Lancello with you as we get ready for girls basketball between the Thompson Tommies and Hatton-Northwood Thunder. Our scoreboard tonight brought to you by Chris Moan, Nodak Insurance Agency. And our starting lineup brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, grower-owned, crystalsugar.com. Starting first for the Hatton-Northwood Thunder, who come in with a record of 5-2. Number 3, McKenna Gator, will be in the backcourt, a 5'6" senior, averaging 6.7 points a game, 3.6 rebounds, 3.6 assists, and 3.3 steals a game. Also in the backcourt is Amara Housen, a 5'6" senior, averaging 6 a game. At a forward is Elizabeth Pinkey, number 20, a 6-foot sophomore, averaging 10.3 points and 9.8 rebounds. Amara Housen is number 5 for Hatton-Northwood. Also at a forward is Kennison Azure, a 5'11" junior, averaging 19.3 points, 5.4 assists, and 3 steals. Azure, a 2-time All-Region player, and on pace for number 3 this year. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Thunder is number 33, Trista Bilden, a 6-foot sophomore, averaging 10.4 points, 9.6 rebounds, and 2 block shots a game. Tony Evans said the coach of Hatton-Northwood, the Thunder, 5-2 on the year. Now for the Thompson Tommies. Number 2, Sydney Schwabe, will be the point guard, a 5'4" senior, averaging 11.6 points a game and 3.3 assists. Addison Sage is a 5'5" sophomore, the Tommies' leading scorer, averaging 15.4 a game and shooting 52.3% from three-point range. Kaya Hurst is a 5'6" sophomore, averaging 11.7 points and 6.7 rebounds a game. Jordan Tozer is a 5'8" junior, averaging 6.9 points and 4 assists a game. And Brenna Martin, a 6-foot senior, averaging 8.4 points, 6.4 rebounds, and Martin making 56.3% of her shots from the field. Not bad. Jason Brennan, the coach of Thompson, the Tommies 7-0 on the year, 4-0 against Region 2 play. Again, this is a non-region game, as Thompson now in Class A and Hatton-Northwood now in Class B. And we'll be back for the opening tip of tonight's girls basketball game between Thompson and Hatton-Northwood after these messages on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Ironhide, we like to have our sales guys cater to the owners of the businesses or the customers that they're trying to help out to actually find a solution to their problem. We understand that customers have a job to do, and we strive to keep that job going without interruption.
We've invested so heavily in this facility, but bigger than that, in the people.
I think it's fair to say you pay more now than ever before to operate your vehicles. We've got some relief. I'm Chris Moan with Nodak Insurance. Our auto customers are driving safer with fewer accidents, and for many that translates into lower premiums. If you're not seeing lower rates with your insurance company, call me to compare. You might save some money, and you will get better service. Call me today at 757-1613, or stop by one of my locations at 1913 South Washington in Grand Forks or 207 Main Street in Lakota.
You've got a lot more going for you in 2024 with Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank. No matter how many times your New Year's resolutions change, Mayport Hardware's tools and supplies will aid your goals and dreams. Let their staff help you turn those scratch paper scribblings into reality. Paint the bathroom, fix the deck, finally get that garden going. You may not be able to do it all this year, but you can check any of those off your list with the help of Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
The Hatton-Northwood starters being introduced here at Thompson High School. I was mentioning the rankings earlier from the North Dakota media. In Class A, Thompson, the number one team, unanimously so, all 21 first-place votes. Bottineau is ranked second, South Prairie Max is third, Northern Cass fourth, and Ned Rose is fifth. In Class B, Mayport CG is the number one ranked team, followed by Langdon area Edmore Munich, who Thompson defeated last Saturday 68-48. Sargent County is ranked third. Hatton-Northwood getting some votes. And something to keep in mind for the playoffs coming up with the new setup with Class A, there are 4 regions. All 4 region champions advance to state. And then there will be 2 teams from the east and 2 other teams from the west. The Region 1 runner-up will play the third-place team in Region 2. The Region 2 runner-up against the Region 1 third-place team. That's how the east side goes. So that third-place game that some people wonder why play it, well, there's now some incentive and motivation for a team to win that third-place game. Not simply pride, still a way to keep your season alive and maybe, just maybe, get to the state tournament. Brenna Martin jumping center against Trista Bilden, and it's controlled by the Tommies, who go from right to left in the home white with Kelly green and black. Sage for Tozer. Left corner Schwabe dribbling to the top. Schwabe a 3 from the top, short. And an attempted save by Tozer, and the ball goes to Hatton-Northwood. Hausen to the baseline. Tried to dump it off. The ball is going to stay with Hatton-Northwood with 24 on the shot clock. Gator on the inbound baseline left. Close to a 5-second call. That is a 5-second call. First turnover of the game. Thompson fans traditionally stand until the Tommies get a point on the board. Schwabe right coffin corner on top for Tozer. Giving it back for Martin. Ball loose on the floor. Tied up on the floor, and on the arrow, the ball will go to Hatton-Northwood. Little pressure in the backcourt as Hausen brings it across on the near side. And a steal by Schwabe. Schwabe laying it up and off. Offensive rebound by Hurst. That didn't go. And the Thunder with the rebound. Gator for Azure. Gator lobbing it for Hausen on the far sideline in front of the Tommies bench. Pinky. Trista Bilden scores. And it's Hatton-Northwood opening the scoring. Minute and a half in. And Bilden almost getting a steal, but Martin controlling the ball for Thompson. Pass down low for Schwabe. No. And again, the Thunder with a rebound. Hausen around a screen. Hands for Gator. Intended to be a screen. And we got a held ball, and this time the ball will go to Thompson on the possession arrow. Hurst to throw it in at the hash mark, giving it for Sidney Schwabe. Thompson, the runners-up in the old Class B last year. Tozer with a three. Bango! And Thompson with their first lead of the game at 3-2. Azure entry pass tipped away by Tozer and a takeaway. Third turnover against the Thunder. Pass for Sage. Work it back for Schwabe on top. Here's another three, and that's good. Thompson with back-to-back threes and a 6-2 lead. Azure holding high left. On top for Trista Bilden. Hausen lost the handle. Azure trying to get it. The ball ricochets and taken away by Hurst. Lays it up and off. Rebound Sage. And a three that doesn't go. And Gator controls the rebound for Hatton-Northwood. Azure on the left wing. Dribbles to the near side and gives for Gator. Pinky looking to post up. 11 on the shot clock. Gator, good move and a drive. And Tozer's going to be called for a blocking foul. First foul of the game, coming with 4:14 to go in the quarter. Into the game for Thompson, number 5, Claire Calling, a 5'7 sophomore, and number 11, Jalen Avdom, a 5'9 junior. Hatton-Northwood with a fresh shot clock and doing well to keep possession. Azure on top, 2-3 zone by Thompson. Hausen for Gator. Swinging back around for Azure from the left with a three, yes. Kennison Azure's first points, and now Hatton-Northwood within one at 6-5. Calling for Hurst, three, no. Scramble for the rebound. Calling trying to hustle and did hustle to bounce the ball off one of the Thunder, and so Thompson will keep it. In for Hatton-Northwood, number 12, Madison Meyer, a 5'7 sophomore. And 32, Chloe Bilden, a 5'10 senior. The two Bilden girls, Trista and Chloe, are cousins. Azure driving, blocked by Hurst. Here come the Tommies the other way. Calling, trying to get it to Avdom. Nice idea, but was broken up by the Hatton-Northwood defense. Tommy's on the inbound baseline right, 30 on the shot clock. Schwabe catch and shoot three, yes. Schwabe with 6, and the Tommies up 9-5. All their points coming from threes. Chloe Bilden into the block for Thea Letcher, who was also in the game, and a takeaway. 5 turnovers against Hatton-Northwood in the opening quarter, and there's the first against Thompson in the game as a ball thrown away. Brenna Martin and Addison Sage come back in for Thompson as Sydney Schwabe and Jordan Tozer check out. Gator for Chloe Bilden. In for Trista Bilden. Again, the Bilden girls are cousins. Chloe Bilden. Hounded by Colling. Finding Trista Bilden. Her shot no good. Tommy's with a rebound. Hurst losing the dribble, but it rolls for Sage, whose 3 is off. And that will be Hatton-Northwood basketball with 2:01 to go in the quarter. Tommy's lead the Thunder 9-5. And a little backcourt pressure now from Thompson. Gator for Azure. Back for McKenna. Gator. Gator with a drive. In the lane for Letcher. And a takeaway. Avdom left of the lane, on top for Hurst. Through the crowd and scores. 11-5 Thompson. And there's another turnover against Hatton-Northwood, their 7th. As Amara Hausen and Elizabeth Pinkey come back into the game for Hatton-Northwood, joining Chloe Bilden, Azure, and Letcher on the court. 1:15 to go in the quarter. Thompson up by 6, their biggest lead. From the top, a 3, no good by Sage. And the rebound allowed to roll out of bounds, and it will go to Hatton-Northwood. Jordan Tozer, number 3, back in for Thompson as Avdom checks out. Azure for Chloe Bilden. Azure outside the arc on the left, 12 on the shot clock. Chloe Bilden in for Letcher, getting it down close and a foul. And Elizabeth Pinkey will go to the line. Jordan Tozer commits the foul. That's her 2nd. Both fouls against Thompson in the quarter. First Pinkey free throw around and out. As Jalen Avdom comes back into the game for Thompson, as Tozer will sit down with 2 fouls. Pinkey with 1 of 2, her first point of the night, and it's now 11-6. Shot clock off for the remainder of the quarter. Sage for Colling, pass inside for Martin, spin move, no. Rebound Letcher. And a Tommy takeaway. Left corner open 3, around and out by Colling. Chloe Bilden the rebound, and that's the end of the first quarter. On the Chris Moan Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard, after 1, Thompson 11, Hatton-Northwood 6. Second quarter after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Thompson's offense mostly from long distance. Sydney Schwabe with a couple of threes and Jordan Tozer with 1 3-pointer. Hatton-Northwood to inbound to start the second quarter, trailing 11-6. Gator for Kennison Azure. Housen a 3 from the left. Doesn't get it. Rebound Calling. Sage. Here's a 3 for Hurst, around and out. Martin trying to get the rebound, but Azure had position. Hatton-Northwood with a 9-4 rebounding edge so far, and Claire Collin going to be called for a bump on Trista Bilden. That's Collins' first foul, the first on Thompson in the quarter. Gator on the inbound baseline right for a shot clock. Gator for Housen. Tommy's packing the inside in that 2-3 zone. Housen for Azure. Long 3 from the left. Air ball. And collected by Calling. Sage for Sydney Schwabe. Hurst for Calling. Now Schwabe. Shot clock at 20. Hurst off for Sage. Pulls up right of the lane. No good. Rebound comes for Schwabe, who puts it up and in. Schwabe with 8. 13-6 Thompson in front. Hatton-Northwood got the first bucket of the game, but then a 3 by the Tommies, and they've had the lead ever since. Trista Bilden from the right doesn't get it, and the rebound for Calling. Hurst driving to the basket, fouled. And for the first time tonight, Thompson will shoot free throws. Trista Bilden, number 33, with the foul for Hatton-Northwood. That's her first. And the team's first in this game. As Kyer Hurst, a 64% free throw shooter, hits the first of 2. Thompson is a team 72.1% from the line. 1 of 2 for Hurst. And she gets the offensive rebound. Schwabe 3 right corner, no. And the rebound, Pinky. Ahead for Trista Bilden. Drive no good. Rebound. Off Bilden, out of bounds. Thompson with Martin, Hurst, Calling, Schwabe, and Sage in the game. Calling seeing some room. A Hurst 3, no. Martin the offensive rebound on a basket. Brenna Martin's first points. Thompson up by 10, and Hatton-Northwood with a timeout. On the Chris Moe Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard, 5:25 to go on the half. Thompson ahead of Hatton-Northwood 16-6. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
College goes far beyond the buildings. classrooms, and the tests. It's about making new friends, trying something different, and discovering your purpose. It's about getting involved, supporting your community, and joining the conversation. It's about learning, growing, and finding your passion. This is not your average classroom. This is the University of Minnesota Crookston.
16-6 Thompson in front. Tommy's biggest lead, and now they put full court pressure on as Hatton-Northwood inbound from left to right in the traveling black with royal blue and white. Azure double teamed, finds Hausen on the front court. Trista Bilden trying to drive, had her pocket picked by Colling. Hurst right corner three, bango. 6 for Hurst. And a 13-point lead now for Thompson. Gator now being hounded by Sidney Schwabe. Azure lobbing and foul away from the ball. Bilden may have set an improper screen. It's her second foul and the second on Hatton-Northwood in the quarter. Again, the new rule this year, 5 fouls per quarter. Sage with a three, bango. Addison Sage's first three. And Thompson off to an 11-0 start in the second quarter. Pinky's drive doesn't go. Offensive rebound up and in by Pinky. That was the first offensive rebound today for Hatton-Northwood. Sage trying to answer with a three. That doesn't go. And the ball goes to Hatton-Northwood. Jalen Avdem, a 5'9 junior, back into the game for Thompson. Tommy's with pressure in the backcourt. Azure deep in her own end. For Hausen. Just barely getting across, but then it's taken away by Hurst. And the pass a little too long for Sage. 10 turnovers against Hatton-Northwood, 2 against Thompson. With 3:55 to go in the half. Trista Bilden back for Azure with a little room to drive. And that'll be Thompson basketball. Schwabe for Calling. A return for Sage. A quick pass in the basket. Addison Sage with 5, 24-8. Biggest lead for the Tommies. And Hatton-Northwood called a short timeout to avoid a 10-second call. On the Chris Bone Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard, 3:15 to go in the half. Thompson in front, 24-8 on YourLiveEvent.com. Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com. Hatton-Northwood using the second of their 5 allotted timeouts. Trailing 24-8 to the number 1 ranked team in Class A, Thompson. Azure for Pinky, who threw it past Gator. Unofficially 11 turnovers against Hatton-Northwood. Kyer Hurst for Addison Sage. Finding Avdom down low for a basket. Jalen Avdom with her first bucket. 26-8. Trista Bilden, and a reach-in foul on the Tommies on Avdom. That's her first, and that's the second on Thompson of the quarter. 2.5 to go to intermission. Inbound for Trista Bilden. Chloe Bilden now in the game, 32 with the basketball. Pinky finding a gap and driving and scoring. Pinky with 5. Sage back for Jordan Tozer. Low for Avdom. Missed the shot. And Trista Bilden the rebound for the Thunder. Azure through the crowd and scores. Kennison Azure's first basket. Oh no, her second. She had a three-pointer earlier. Sage driving the baseline and scoring. Addison Sage with 7 of the quarter. 28-12, Thompson in front, under a minute and a half to go till halftime. Pinky high post right, lost the ball briefly, and it's going to ricochet off Chloe Bilden's ankle out of bounds. 33, Brenna Martin, 5, Claire Colling into the game for Thompson. Joining Schwabe, Sage, and Hurst. Martin high post, nice pass, and a basket for Sydney Schwabe. (30-12), Thompson in front, Schwabe with 10 of the game. Under a minute to go in the half. Azure hands for Chloe Bilden. Azure, shot clock running down, and Azure call for a travel. Thompson ball with 34.2 to go in the half, and the shot clock will stay off. Hurst, right corner three, bango. Hurst with 9, and Thompson with 6 threes in the first half. And a 21-point lead. Azure's, the clock runs down. Chloe Bilden couldn't hang on to the pass. Tommy's ball with a second and a half to go. And Thompson will just settle for the easy inbound and go into the locker room with a 21-point lead. On the Chris Moan Insurance Agency, Chris Moan Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard, at halftime it's Thompson 33, Hatton-Northwood 12. We'll sum up the first half after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
I'm Freya Engen. I'm confident during the match, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Lily Bell. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Back at Thompson, we're at halftime. Joe Lancello with you. Girls basketball and the Thompson Tommies going for their 8th consecutive win, and they're halfway there. 33-12 over Hatton-Northwood at the break. Hatton-Northwood got the first bucket of the game, and that's been their only lead. Thompson came back with a 3, and it's been all Tommies after that. 11-6 was the score at the quarter. And the Tommies' biggest lead is the one they have right now, 33-12. And the Tommies doing it with three-point shooting. They have 6 threes in the game. 2 of them by Sydney Schwabe. She also has 2 twos for a total of 10 points. Kaya Hurst with 2 threes, a 2, and 1 of 2 at the line for 9. Addison Sage a 3 and 2 twos for 7. Jordan Tozer a 3-pointer for 3. Brenna Martin a basket for 2. Jalen Abdom a basket for 2. Claire Colling has played and has not scored. Thompson 1 of 2 at the foul line. They've turned the ball over just twice in the first half unofficially, and Thompson with 10 rebounds, 4 on the offensive side. Thompson 11 points in the first quarter, 22 in the second for their total of 33. For Hatton-Northwood, Kennison Azure with a 3 and a 2 for 5. Elizabeth Pinky, 2 baskets, 1 of 2 at the line for 5. Trista Bilden with a basket for 2, and that's been it for Hatton-Northwood offensively. McKenna Gator and Amara Hausen started, have not scored. Madison Myers, Thea Letcher, and Chloe Bilden have been in the game for Hatton-Northwood, and they have not scored. Hatton-Northwood 1 of 2 at the line, 50%. The Thunder have turned the ball over 14 times. That's been as much of a factor as Thompson's 3-point shooting. And Hatton-Northwood 12 rebounds unofficially, just 1 on the offensive side. Hatton-Northwood 6 points in the first quarter and 6 in the second for their total of 12. As far as fouls go, Trista Bilden has 2 fouls for Hatton-Northwood, the only 2 fouls against the Thunder in the first half. And for Thompson, Jordan Tozer with 2 fouls. And it's Thompson in front, 33-12. The Tommies trying to make it 8-0 on the season. In the JV game earlier tonight, it was Thompson winning that one 52-21. And a reminder of some other games we've got coming up on YourLiveEvent.com. Games are being played tonight. The Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. Also, girls basketball with Red Lake County Central at Mahnomen-Waban. boys and girls wrestling with South Border at Lisbon, and one other girls basketball game tonight, Wahpeton at Central Cass. That's all coming up. Those games going on tonight on yourliveevent.com, which you can watch later on following this game. And just a reminder, we will be back here in Thompson on Saturday afternoon as the Tommies boys and girls will host Kindred in a doubleheader. Girls varsity starts at 12:30, the boys varsity at 2. And then it'll be an interesting matchup on the boys' side because Kindred is the number 1 team in Class A boys basketball. And I'm sure a big factor in Kindred's success this year is former Thompson player Jake Starcevic. Did a lot of nice things for the Tommies boys last season. So this will be that'll be an interesting reunion here at Thompson on Saturday. James Martins will have those games for you. Again, 12:30 for the varsity girls, 2 o'clock for the varsity boys. JV girls at 11 o'clock. Won't have the JV boys on because they're going to be in a different gym. Our halftime score on the Chris Moe Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard: Thompson 33, Hatton-Northwood 12. We'll have the start of the third quarter after this on yourliveevent.com.
My coworkers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Thompson with the basketball to start the third quarter. And their original starting lineup: Sydney Schwabe, Jordan Tozer, Addison Sage, Kaya Hurst, and Brenna Martin. Hatton-Northwood, likewise, their original 5: McKenna Gator, Amara Hausen, Elizabeth Pinkey, Kennison Azure, and Trista Bilden. Tommy's going from left to right in the home white with Kelly green and black. Martin, nice pass for Schwabe down low. Tozer driving to the basket and scoring. Jordan Tozer with 5. 35-12 in favor of Thompson. Number 1 ranked team of the state in Class A. Hausen for Trista Bilden. Pinky high in the right. Azure as the shot clock runs down. Shot, no, and Sydney Schwabe the rebound for Thompson. Hurst, and the shot blocked by Bilden. She averages 2 blocks a game, and that's her first of the night. Tommies will keep it with 28 on the shot clock. Hurst, dumping for Martin. Nice pass and a basket. 4 for Brenna Martin. 37-12. And this is a Hatton-Northwood team with some pretty good athletes. But Thompson's defense has been really smothering. Here's a three from Azure from the right corner. That's good. Kenna's in Azure with 8. Hurst for Martin. Double teamed, and the pass tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tommies. 25 on the shot clock as Hurst inbounds baseline right with the three-point line intersects with the baseline. Martin right block. Back for Schwabe. 3 on the way. Bango by Addison Sage, her second 3 of the game, and she's got 10 points. Thompson with 7 threes. Hausen will launch a 3 and hit it. Amara Hausen's first basket. Hatton-Northwood within 40-18. Hurst for Sage. Martin through a double team and scores. Martin with 6. 42-18, Tommy's in front. Gator looking for room, but Sage not giving any. Azure with 15 on the shot clock. They clear out room for her on the left. Got her own rebound and fouled. Azure to the line with 5:13 to go in the third. First foul on Kyer Hurst and the first on Thompson in the third quarter. And Azure hits the first of 2. Averaging 19 points a game. She has 9 now. And make that 10 with both free throws. Tozer on the left wing for Hurst. Addison Sage for Martin. And a travel. Just the third Thompson turnover. Azure lobbing. Hausen able to run onto it. And Hausen's pass is blocked and taken away by Hurst, who's got a basket and a chance at a three-point play. Hausen commits the foul, her first, the first on the Thunder in the third quarter. Hurst free throw in and out. Martin the offensive rebound. Her shot didn't go, and Trista Bilden with the rebound for Hatton-Northwood. Trista Bilden's jumper in and out. Long pass for a wide open Sage to score. Sage with a dozen. Timeout Hatton-Northwood. On the Chris Moe Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard, it's Thompson 46, Hatton-Northwood 20. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Head to rjbroadcasting.com and get your free copy, The Digital Sports Guide. It's the winter sports guide for R&J Sports, and it's free, it's digital, and it's available on rjbroadcasting.com. The cover's blue, it's got great photos on it, and it's easy for you to download. Simply go to rjbroadcasting.com, click on the winter sports guide, or scan the QR code if you see it on the flyer or on our social media pages or on the screens. It's the Winter Sports Guide, R&J Sports 2023-24, available now, rjbroadcasting.com.
Thompson yet to use a timeout tonight. Hatton-Northwood with 2 remaining. Midway through the third quarter. 2-3 zone again from Thompson. Gator just barely able to run onto that pass. Letcher back in the game. Her entry pass was blocked, tied up on the floor. And the arrow will keep it with Hatton-Northwood with 13 on the shot clock. McKenna Gator to throw it in. Pinky. Nice move in a basket. 7 for Elizabeth Pinky, 46-22. Martin high post. Schwabe right corner three. Nope. And the rebound for Gator. Long pass for Pinky, moving in and scoring. 9 for Elizabeth Pinky. Tommy's the other way with Sage, scoring. 14 for Addison Sage. 48-24 Thompson as we near the 3-minute mark in the third quarter. Thea Letcher on the right wing pass was tipped. Gator able to get it. Scramble on the floor, and this time the ball will go to Thompson on the arrow. 5 Claire Calling, 11 Jalen Avdom into the game for Thompson as Martin and Hurst will sit down. Avdom back for Tozer. Now Calling room to drive. That was blocked by Thea Letcher. Tommies keep possession. And a drive by Sage in a basket. Sage with 6 in the quarter. No, make that 9 in the quarter and 16 in the game. Tommies equal their biggest lead. And the ball goes out of bounds and goes to Thompson. Turnover 17 against Hatton-Northwood. Gator and Trista Bilden sit down. Thea Letcher is in the game along with Chloe Bilden for Hatton-Northwood. Pass down low, around and out for Avdom. Nice offensive rebound by Calling. Sage with a miss, and here comes Hatton-Northwood the other way. Azure through the crowd, loops it in. Azure with a dozen. 50-26. Avdom for Tozer. Work it around for Sage on the left wing. Schwabe on top. Down low for Avdom. Shot no. Jalen trying to get her own rebound, but it's Hatton-Northwood who come up with it. And that's thrown away. 33 Trista Bilden back in the game for Hatton-Northwood, replacing Thea Letcher. Tozer for Abden, high post back to the basket. Hands for Schwabe, step back 3 on the way, bingo! 13 for Schwabe, she's got 3 threes on the game. And the Tommies with 8 threes in the contest. Azure double team, gets it out for Chloe Bilden. Now Pinky down low, doesn't get it. Rebound Trista Bilden. Pinky trying to drive the baseline. And the ball will stay with Hatton-Northwood with 31 on the shot clock. Amara Hausen on the inbound, baseline left. Pass intended for Azure, tipped away. Azure gets it back, 15-footer good. 14 for Azure. Final seconds of the third quarter. Calling around an Avdom screen, now Sage. Tozer. Schwabe kicks back. Calling, faking, driving for Tozer. Sage driving and scoring. 55-28. And that will be the score after 3 quarters. Biggest lead of the game for the Tommies on the Chris Moe Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard. Thompson 55, Hatton-Northwood 28. Fourth quarter after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at Enbridge.com.
Improving finances and a desire to save more are consistently near the top of the list when it comes to New Year's resolutions. Well, maybe this is your sign to go from thinking about saving money to actually saving money and improving your finances with a CD special at First State Bank. A 9-month CD with a 5.07 interest rate, minimum $10,000. Visit their locations in Buxton, Grand Forks, Bayville, Portland, and Thompson to learn more. First State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Hatton-Northwood with the ball to start the fourth quarter, trailing Thompson 55-28. Trista Bilden shot no good, and Schwabe the rebound. Schwabe, Hurst, Martin, Sage, and Tozer on the floor for Thompson, the Tommies' original starting 5. Schwabe left corner for Tozer. Martin. And a nice job by McKenna Gator to reach in and force the possession arrow to change, but actually won't change. Thompson keeps the ball. 18 on the shot clock. Hurst. Tozer standing on the three-point line scores. That is a 2. She's got 7. 57-28. Thompson is lead except for the opening basket. Hatton-Northwood scored that, and Thompson came back with a 3, and that's been all Tommies. Azure driving, doesn't go. Schwabe the rebound and a foul. Foul on Azure, her first, and the first on Hatton-Northwood in the fourth quarter. Tozer for Schwabe. Hurst with a 3, bango. 14 for Hurst, and she's got 3 threes in the game. 60-28. And a takeaway by Hurst. 19 turnovers against Hatton-Northwood. Tozer's pass tipped. She gets it back. Finds room to drive. And Martin couldn't hang on to the offensive rebound. It'll be Hatton-Northwood ball. Elizabeth Pinckey, number 20, back in for Hatton-Northwood, replacing Thea Letcher. Azure, Gator, Hausen, Pinckey, and Trista Bilden, 5 on the floor for Hatton-Northwood. Shot just got away. Martin able to affect it a little bit. And Thompson with a rebound. Sage, 3 from the left. And Gator will just let that go out of bounds. 5, Claire Calling, 11, Jalen Avdom, and number 1, Andy Schwab, a 5'6" freshman in the game for the first time now for Thompson. Joining Tozer and Sage on the floor. Right corner, Hausen 3 doesn't go. Avdom the rebound. Down low for Avdom, trying to get a move away, blocked by Trista Bilden. And a foul going to be called, I think, on Avdom. Foul, let's see. Foul on Jalen Avdom, her second, and the first on Thompson in the fourth quarter. Number 12, Marcella Stevens, a 5'4" sophomore into the game for the first time for Thompson. Nice pass down low for Hausen, shot blocked. Andy Schwab ahead for calling. Calling for Tozer. Stevens. Shot clock at 15. And we are in running time now. Andy Schwab a drive, no. Rebound Gator. Gator trying to drive all the way, was fouled. Marcella Stevens commits the foul for Thompson, her first and the second on the Tommies in the quarter. As Jordan Tozer checks out, replaced by number 20, Maya Warken. W-A-R-C-K-E-N. She's a 5'3" sophomore. Running time now. Pinky. Kicking it back out. Trista Bilden shot, no. Pinky got the offensive rebound and a held ball, and it will stay with Hatton-Northwood. Thompson will go to 8-0 on the year. Hatton-Northwood will fall to 5-3, and the Thunder's next game will be Monday at Larimore. Azure into the lane, no. Foul on Thompson. Marcella Stevens, her second. That's 3 on the Tommies in the quarter. Ken is in Azure, 2 of 2 at the line tonight. The junior with 14 points, make it 15. Thompson off until Saturday afternoon when they host Kindred. That's a girls and boys doubleheader. Azure with both free throws. She has 16. 60-30. Colling in awfully deep. Gets it out for Avdom, who missed short. Colling had the rebound briefly but couldn't hold it. Number 22, Nora Goulet, a 5'5" sophomore into the game for the first time now for the Tommies. As Claire Colling comes out. No points for Claire, but she played a nice game. Getting rebounds, doing things to make the Tommies' engine work. Hausen for Azure. Gator driving the baseline. Pass intended for Trista Bilden, tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Hatton-Northwood with 15 on the shot clock. Caught by Pinky down low and fouled by Avdom, I believe, and that'll be her third. It is her third foul. That's 4 on Thompson in the quarter. Pinky to shoot 2, makes the first. Thea Letcher, 21 into the game. 12, Madison Meyer, and 14, Amy Draxton into the game now for Hatton-Northwood. Azure comes out, I think, for the first time tonight, and the same for Gator. Pinky makes both. She has 11. The next foul against Thompson will put the penalty in effect and 2 free throws for Hatton-Northwood, unless the fouled Hatton-Northwood player is trying to shoot a 3. Schwab in for Avdom, couldn't hang on to it. Just the 4th turnover on Thompson of the game. Chloe Bilden for Meyer. Entry pass just out of Letcher's reach. It will stay with the Thunder with under a minute to go in the ball game. Draxton between the circles. An interception by Avden. 20 turnovers now against Hatton-Northwood. Goulet with a three. Offensive rebound, Andy Schwab. Shot clock off. Stevens. Nice pass for Avdom to score. Jalen Avdom with 4. Letcher shot no, and that's the ball game. And the Thompson Tommies improve to 8-0 on the season as they defeat the Hatton-Northwood Thunder 62-32. On the Chris Moe Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard, we'll check in with Coach Jason Brent of the Tommies and a player as well, and we'll be back with all that after these words on YourLiveEvent.com. The Goose River Golf Club in Hillsborough wants to thank all of its members and everyone who played the course during this golf season. We appreciate all the local and area golfers who played our 9-hole course and look forward to seeing you again in the spring. Goose River Golf Club is just a short drive from Fargo and Grand Forks. Call 218-779-2658 for more information, or visit our website, gooserivergolfclub.com.
Not everyone can get Secret Service level protection, but with Irie Insurance you can. You see, we've got your back, protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, and so much more. Ensuring you've got the protection you need and all your questions answered faster than you can say classified information. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
At Ironhide, we like to have our sales guys cater to the owners of the businesses or the customers that they're trying to help out to actually find a solution to their problem. We understand that customers have a job to do, and we strive to keep that job going without interruption.
We've invested so heavily in this facility, but bigger than that, in the people.
I think it's fair to say you pay more now than ever before to operate your vehicles. We've got some relief. I'm Chris Moe with Nodak Insurance. Our auto customers are driving safer with fewer accidents, and for many that translates into lower premiums. If you're not seeing lower rates with your insurance company, call me to compare. You might save some money, and you will get better service. Call me today at 757-1613, or stop by one of my locations at 1913 South Washington in Grand Forks or 207 Main Street in Dakota.
You've got a lot more going for you in 2024 with Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank. No matter how many times your New Year's resolutions change, Mayport Hardware's tools and supplies will aid your goals and dreams. Let their staff help you turn those scratch paper scribblings into reality. Paint the bathroom, fix the deck, finally get that garden going. You may not be able to do it all this year, but you can check any of those off your list with the help of Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. your information stations: KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
And welcome back to Thompson. Joe Lansolo here along with Kaya Hurst of the Thompson Tommies winners tonight, 62-32 over Hatton-Northwood. This is the first time I've seen you guys play this season. I gotta say I'm impressed.
Thank you. This season we've really done well with the ball movement and the shooting and all the above. So that's what has taken us where we are today.
And Coach Bren in our pregame show talked about defense, and the fact that you forced 20 turnovers and only turned the ball over 4 times yourself says a lot.
Yeah, that just purely on defense and our hard work ethic. Yeah, throughout the game.
And it's amazing. They are the taller team than you are, but you got more rebounds than they did.
Yeah, we all just work really hard, play hard defense, and yeah.
And that's not a bad Hatton-Northwood team by any means. I think you faced them before over the years, and I seem to remember them doing pretty well in the region tournament last year.
Yeah, they've always been very athletic, pretty good size too, and we just played hard every single time we played them.
Has that been the key for you, just playing hard?
Just ball movement. Our 2 main keys on our team are rebounding and defense, and we do that very well.
And you were doing three-point shooting pretty well yourself tonight. I think as a team you made 9 threes.
Yeah, it's just the confidence we have on our team and on the confidence we have with each other that has made us do that.
Now, a Saturday matinee for you against Kindred, which is, I think, a team that's been getting some votes too in the polls.
Yeah, very athletic team. They're a big basketball school, forever have been, and we just have to be ready for them.
9-0, is that something you were expecting, or is it just kind of something that's happened as you've played well throughout the year?
Really, by any means, we weren't really going into the season thinking right away we're going to be 9-0. We just knew we just had to play hard and just see where it takes us.
All right, and Kaya Hurst is our Energy Player of the Game, brought to you by Life Takes Energy, Enbridge. Energy for Life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. I'll have a t-shirt for you here as our Energy Player of the Game. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
That's Kaya Hurst of the Thompson Tommies winners tonight, 62-32 over Hatton-Northwood. We'll be back with more after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
And back with our post-game show as we continue. Joe Lansolo along with Jason Brennan, the coach of the Thompson Tommies winners, 62-32. I wasn't expecting a score like this going into tonight.
No, we really weren't either. But it's a good basketball team, and I think we kind of got them on their heels early. They did a really nice job on their big girls of showing help side defense, digging down in and forcing them to take some shots that maybe they're a little uncomfortable with at times. And for the most part, I thought things really got started for us on the defense side, where it allowed us to transition the ball down the court. And we maybe weren't getting transition layups, but we were wearing them down. And as they got tired, or their legs started to go, and then their shots weren't falling as much. So, things kind of snowballed on them a little bit. But honestly, it's a tribute to the girls and how hard they worked tonight, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, you forced 20 turnovers I've got by my count here, and you yourself only turned it over 4 times.
Well, that's a nice little differential right there. We're happy anytime we can keep our turnovers under 8. So 4 is a pretty decent number for us. We're happy there. And, you know, how do you force turnovers? Well, you try to put them into situations that they're comfortable with. And, you know, it's not always about getting a steal as much as them making a bad pass. And, you know, I think our positioning has a lot to do with that.
Yeah, it seemed like your players gave them very little room to work with when Hatton-Northwood had the ball.
Yeah, you know, we tried to squeeze them as much as we could on the perimeter, but still have that help defense inside. So, you know, it's team defense. You know, it's things we work on every single day in practice with our shell drill and, you know, helping out, whether it be a ball screen and hedging it or whatever it may be. Just the communication process is a huge part of our defense, and I think our kids are getting better and better at it.
3-point shooting was something that was really good for you here. 9 threes on the night.
You know, that's a good number. It is, and truthfully, we've been sitting probably around that number for a good portion of the season. We've got some pretty darn good shooters, and, you know, something that we've really been preaching is passing up a good shot to find a better shot, and our girls understand that everybody on our team can score. You know, it's not a matter of hunting for shots. It's a matter of letting the shots find us. And when we get some good ball reversals, it's no different than our transition game. You get that defense shuffling back and forth across the paint a little bit, and they're going to wear down, and you're going to find a good shot.
And we had talked in the pregame show about Claire Colling coming in and filling a role. She did not score any points tonight, but I thought she played a really good game.
I agree. You know, Coach Morhart and I talked about that, and Hager about how she stepped in and played some really good minutes tonight. And I wasn't sure if she'd scored or not. It doesn't matter. I mean, she understands her role on this team. Anytime we get points from her, it's just gravy or icing on the cake, you know, because she's just a great basketball player, and she understands her role. And with that little bit of length she has, she allows us to get somebody else in there. You know, Tozer got in a little bit of foul trouble early on. Colling stepped in there and played defense against a 5'10" kid, and I thought did a really great job.
9-0 now, going for number 10 Saturday afternoon against Kindred, and I understand that's a pretty decent ball club.
Yeah, they've been playing really good basketball. We watched a few of their games here recently, and, you know, they're really stepping up from last year. You know, we've been really impressed with what we've seen on film. They got a Trenbith girl, obviously, Bartles. I mean, I can go on with the names. It doesn't matter. It's just a good team. They play hard. You know, they like to run that 1-3-1 defense at the half-court line, trying to force you into some bad passes and poor decisions. So we got to be prepared for that. We got one day tomorrow to work on those types of things and, you know, see what we can do. And hopefully we can come out and play some Tommy basketball on Saturday against Kindred.
Jason, this is the first time I've seen your team this season, and being ranked number 1, I believe it.
Well, thank you. You know, it's not something you always love, being ranked number 1, but at the same time, we're trying to use it as a situation where it's what we think we can be. And it's something that we're going to continue to work towards, striving towards getting to be that one team. As soon as we feel like we're that number 1 team, it better be the end of the season, because until that point, we're going to just keep working hard until we feel like we're a little more comfortable in those shoes.
All right, congratulations on the win tonight, and best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you very much, Joe.
And again, we'll have the games with Kindred girls and boys on yourliveevent.com on Saturday afternoon. Thompson winning girls basketball 62-32 over Hatton-Northwood. We'll run down the scoring after this on yourliveevent.com.
College goes far beyond the buildings, classrooms, and the tests. It's about making new friends, trying something different, and discovering your purpose. It's about getting involved, supporting your community, and joining the conversation. It's about learning, growing, and finding your passion. This is not your average classroom. This is the University of Minnesota Crookston.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
I'm Freya Engen. I'm confident during the match, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Lily Bell. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Back at Thompson High School, Joe Lancello with you as the Thompson Tommies girls defeat Hatton-Northwood 62-32. Thompson, the number one ranked team in the state in Class A, now 8-0 on the season. I think I may have given them one win extra, but they're 8-0 on the year now, and Hatton-Northwood is 5-3. Hatton-Northwood scored the first bucket of the game, but then Thompson came back and hit a three, and the Tommies were never caught after that. They led 11-6 at the quarter, 33-12 at the half, 55-28 after three. The fourth quarter was in running time, and the Tommies were up 62-28 at one stage late, and the final score 62-32. Checking the scoring for Hatton-Northwood, Kennison Azure with 2 threes, 3 twos, 4 of 4 at the line for 16 points. Elizabeth Pinkey with 4 baskets, 3 of 4 at the line for 11. Amara Hausen with a three-pointer for 3. Trista Bilden a basket for 2. McKenna Gator, Madison Meyer, Amy Draxon, Thea Letcher, and Chloe Bilden all played, did not score. Hatton-Northwood 7 of 8 at the foul line. 78.5%. 20 turnovers against Hatton-Northwood. That a big factor in the game. And also Hatton-Northwood with 22 rebounds, just 3 on the offensive side. And they are the bigger team of the two. Hatton-Northwood had the rebounding edge in the night, but again, just 3 offensive rebounds for Hatton-Northwood. The Thunder with 6 points in the first quarter, 6 in the second, 16 in the third, 4 in the fourth for their total of 32. And Hatton-Northwood's next game will be Monday night at Larimore. For Thompson, 3 players in double figures. Addison Sage, 2 threes, 6 twos for 18 points. Kaya Hurst with 3 threes, 2 twos, 1 of 3 at the line for 14. Sydney Schwabe, 3 threes and 2 twos for 13. Jordan Tozer, a 3 and 2 twos for 7. Brenna Martin, 3 baskets for 6. Jalen Avdom, 2 baskets for 4. Claire Calling, Andy Schwab, Marcella Stevens, Maya Workin, and Nora Goulet all played and did not score for Thompson. Tommy's 1 of 3 at the foul line. Not too many fouls tonight. Thompson with 14 rebounds, 7 on the offensive side, so Thompson out-rebounded 22-14 unofficially, and the Tommies with just 4 turnovers on the night, compared to 20 against Hatton-Northwood. Thompson, 11 points in the first quarter, 22 in the second, 22 in the third, and 7 in the fourth for their total of 62. The Tommies now 8-0 on the year. They will host Kindred on Saturday afternoon. We'll have the game on yourliveevent.com. Both games. It's a girls and boys doubleheader on Saturday. The girls varsity game starts at 12:30. The boys varsity 2 o'clock. James Martins will have those games for you right here on yourliveevent.com. And now our precision play of the game, brought to you by RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton. For precision planning, updates, information, questions, call RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton, 701-636-2119, or visit planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com. RDK Enterprises is here to help you. And our precision play of the game, well, I'm going to go with 9 of them. The 9 3-point baskets that the Thompson Tommies made tonight in this 62-32 win over Hatton-Northwood. 3 threes for both Sydney Schwabe and Kaya Hurst. Addison Sage with 2 threes, and Jordan Tozer had 1. So the precision plays of the game brought to you by RDK Enterprises of Hillsboro and Drayton. That will do it for us tonight from here. Tomorrow night on YourLiveEvent.com, we've got girls and boys basketball with Ada Borup West at Hillsboro Central Valley. Girls varsity game starts at 5:45, boys varsity at 7:15. And also on YourLiveEvent.com tomorrow, more coverage of the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament, coverage starting at 3. We've also got the Manobin-Wabin Wrestling Tournament, quadrangular, coverage starting at 5. And boys basketball tomorrow night on YourLiveEvent.com, Wahpeton at Kindred, Sargent County at Lisbon, and Fargo-Davies at Fargo South. That will do it for us tonight here from Thompson. Thanks very much to Quinn running camera tonight. Thanks very much to Brady Schwab, the athletic director, for all the facilities and help here. And thanks to our sponsors. We hope you will also thank our sponsors with your patronage and tell them you appreciate them allowing us to bring you high school basketball on YourLiveEvent.com. And thanks to you for watching. I'm Joe Lancello. The final score once again here tonight. Thompson going to 8-0 on the year. The Tommies beating Hatton-Northwood 62-32. Have a good night, and we will talk to you later. Good night, everyone.